Everyone, and welcome to my new video. I know I haven't made a video in a long time. You're like, where have you been? Well, I've been dealing with some issues, and usually I don't like putting all my business out there, but this particular situation spawned a video. So the reason I'm giving you all this much of a hint into my personal life is to let you know I'm not just saying this because I think I've been through it. So, well, I have recently went through a breakup, and I won't go into details why or whatnot, but things just did not work out, and I had a warning, I believe, that God had given me about this man, and he and I are no longer together. Well, I was very hurt, even though I was the one that ended it. I was very hurt and crying and upset, because I had spent a while with him. I was crying and I was upset and just, just miserable because when we had broke up, he just did not seem like it bothered him at all. He didn't really care that I broke up with him. Like, oh, okay, and his words was, whatever makes you happy, I don't care. As long as it makes you happy, I don't care. Which, really, I wasn't care. Basically, in my mind, that translated into take the as long as it makes you happy part out, I don't care. He just did not care. And it's not necessarily that I was missing him or whatever, but I was just crying and upset saying, you spent this long with me, how can you not care? Because he showed no reaction, no emotion. Matter of fact, he was kind of smiling. And he said, well, I figured that, this was going to happen, so on and so forth. Well, he just didn't care at all. And I was like, what? You spent this long with me and you don't care that I'm breaking up with you now. Not that I wanted him to get down on his knees and beg me, because I ain't conceited like that. I didn't want him to be like, oh, I didn't want to hurt him in the first place. I just couldn't stay with him. And I didn't really have a reaction in mind or anything. I'm just saying, he just did not care. That's my whole entire point. He didn't care. And I was hurt. I was crying. I was upset. All the songs that we listened to, started popping in my head like, I bust the windows out your car, And just all those other videos, all the other songs and music videos I'd heard all my life. Chantel and Impossible, and, Christina Aguilera, You Lost Me, all those sad songs started popping. I was listening to them on YouTube, and I was like, oh. Anyway, I thank God for my parents because they helped me through it. I'll tell you that. They have helped me through it a lot. And I couldn't get, to most people, they wouldn't understand what I mean by this. I was not crying and upset that I had ended it with him because like I said, I was warned about him, so I had to end it with him right then and there. And I wasn't crying and upset because I missed him. I was crying and upset because, it clicked in my head that when I saw him not have any reaction or emotion, I was just like, oh, I don't care. To me breaking up with him, and especially for the amount of time that we were together, that he had no emotion, because we spent a while together. It made me, it just popped in my head, oh my gosh, it means he hasn't really cared this whole time. Now, I know a lot of you out there going, duh, I could have told you that, scabbad, but I'm just saying, don't judge me. Anyway, it come in my head. I was angry, I was hurt, all this stuff, and I'm letting it go now, and I thought about this. Now I understand better than I have a better understanding, not like I didn't understand before, of why some people are so angry. Because they take that hurt and whatever it is, and they turn it into anger, or they turn it into fear, or they turn it into suspicion. And every single person they're in a relationship with after that pays the price for it, whether they're good or bad. And I think of it like this, we shouldn't be turning it into anger. We shouldn't be turning it into, oh, I'm never going to trust another man or woman again. We shouldn't be turning it into suspicion, anger, animosity, hatred, anything like that. We should be turning it into something good. Like me personally, I'm thinking of it like this. The next time, I'm thanking this man for the lessons he's taught me, throughout our relationship, because next time, when I see little red flags pop up that I didn't know were red flags with this guy, I will know it with the next guy. And I'm not going to say that I'm going to go off on him like, oh no. No. I'm saying it like this. I'm glad for the lesson he taught me. I'm not going to be angry towards him. I'm not going to be bitter towards the next man. And I'm not going to be, as naive as I was. I'm going to be stronger and smarter for this experience. And the funny thing is, when you break up with somebody, your world's crushed and you're all alone and whatnot. And like I said, I have a strict policy of, I try to keep respect for not only myself but for others, so I won't go into details. But, I look at some of the things I let this man get by with, and I'm shaking my head at myself now saying, why did I let him get by with that? That was dumb on my part, But, anyway, I know, and I don't automatically expect the next man to treat me the way this man did. I expect the next man to be treating me even better than the one before. Because one man's, ex is another man's treasure in my mind. But my point to this video, and this video is all over the place, I know, but it just popped in my head and I wanted to make a video out of it. My point to this video is this. You cannot let somebody bring you down because of the pain that they had caused you. You cannot let a bad breakup make you be bitter and just angry with all the other people that you could potentially be with for long term that will treat you good. You can't make, ladies, I'm going to say ladies, you cannot make every man pay for one man's mistake. You cannot let every single man that you're ever going to be in a relationship with pay for the last man's mistake. And men, you cannot make every single lady that you're going to be with pay for the last woman's mistake either. And I know a lot of girls who sit there and say, oh, I hate my ex, I hate him, I hate him. We should not hate, because the Bible says that we should not have hate nor anger in our heart. You can be angry, but sin not. So we should let go of those feelings. Put it to good use. Use that energy for something good. Use it for, if you're an artist, like me, I like to draw. Use it to draw. Use it to power your knowledge. Use it, put it into, if you're into sports, put it into sports. If you're into, if you're like the rest, like me, come back full force for God, Whatever it is, turn it into something good. Don't let it make you bitter. Turn it into something very good and very nice and something that has made you stronger. And don't hate your exes. Thank them for the lessons that they have taught you. I don't care how wrong they did you. Forgiveness is not for the other person. It is for you. Forget and forgive. Or forgive and forget. Forgive them for what they did, then forget about it, but thank them for the lesson that they taught you. And don't let the anger well up inside you. Don't let the pain that they caused you turn you bitter. Don't let it turn you from a nice, trusting person. Now, notice I said trusting, not naive. Don't let it turn you into something, someone that's just hateful and never trusts anyone, is always suspicious, always angry, never has a kind word to say for nobody, very controlling, very insecure. Don't let it turn you into that person, because we all know somebody who's like that. So don't let it turn you into that person. Pick up your head, smile, say, I'm going to go on and I'm going to be happy. Thank you for the lesson you taught me, but, it just didn't work out. Bye-bye, go. You're free. I'm free. We're both free. That's it. And I'm sorry, guys. I hope this video made somewhat of sense. I was sitting in my room, and it just popped in my head, you know what? I should make a video about this. I feel strongly about it. I think I should make a video about it. So, I hope you liked the video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and if I can help anybody with anything, please don't hesitate to comment. And comment, let me know how I did on this video. Alright, guys. Be safe. Be blessed. Bye.